Hello and welcome to a very cold and brisk January morning here in Snowdonia. Whoa, that really is cold. So I'm setting off today on what I hope will be a really nice, easy scramble. One that I personally think would be really good for beginners. That's those that have perhaps done a bit of hill walking but want to step up a little bit and just do a nice introductory scramble. So I parked up this morning on the A5 road. I've walked along the footpath past Ogwen Cottage and then over the stream, which is in full flow at this time of year. I've then followed the path up until the easily missed fork, where I've taken a left and I've followed this delightful line along following the path with the stream and the overflow, the outflow from Llyn Bochlwyd on my left hand side. And as you can see, it's absolutely stunning at this time of year. It's beautiful at any time of year, but even more so when you have the water cascading over the rocks, as you can see here in the footage. So I've just followed that path up to Llyn Bochlwyd, and that's where I am now. And over my shoulder, my right hand shoulder, you'll see the start of a Gribin or Gribin Ridge, and that's the route that I'll be taking today. So I'm at the halfway point on the ridge, and it's been a really windy day so far, but only hiking up until this point. So on the left hand side I've had Llyn Bochlwyd, on the right hand side I've had Glyderau, and just up ahead of me on the right is Glyderau, and up ahead of me is the second and final section of a Gribin, which is where the scrambling is to be had. You can just about see the ridge to my left, and you can hop on here or just follow the path up, which is slightly to the right of the ridge, which is what I'm doing today. So there you go, that's essentially the scramble over my right shoulder onto the ridgeline. So what a lovely little scramble that was. As I say, half of that route is just a hiking route on that ridge, and the other half is a grade 1 scramble. I would say the main hazards on there are it's quite windy, a few loose rocks, and today quite a lot of ice on there today. That's one of the reasons why I chose a nice easy route today, because I'm out on my own. Anyway, the top of that scramble finishes on a nice plateau between the summits of Fach and Glyderau, and either of these, I think they're about 1.5 kilometers each way, so go left or go right and you'll end up on one of those two summits. and both of those summits offer plenty of options for a continuation or a descent. As for me, I went for a little trundle up towards Glyderau, and then I'm heading down the scree slope now, as you can probably see behind me. I'm then going to make my way past the Devil's Kitchen, down those slippery steps, past the Devil's Kitchen, and then I'll go for a little walk, probably the long way around the idyllic Llyn Bochlwyd. So I think that this makes a really nice introduction to scrambling because, one, it's not too far away from the A5 road. It's mostly a hiking route. If you want to take the scrambling side, you can go right on the ridge, right on the top, or you can take a line slightly to the left on the well-worn path, and that avoids the worst of it. Also, you've got lots of options when you get to the top. So look, I'd really like to know what others think of this route. Have you done it before? Have you done it on descent or ascent? What do you think of it? Do you think it's a nice route for beginners? Do head down into the comment section and let others know. I was thinking of doing the south ridge of Grybin, as that's quite a nice scrambling route and not too difficult either, but I think this one's actually a little bit easier, and in my humble opinion it's easier than both of the routes up Grybin. It's definitely not as sustained as the north ridge of Grybin, and also it's not as steep as Bristly Ridge. There's quite a lot of technical scrambling in Bristly Ridge, and I know I would say Gribin is a lot easier than that in my opinion. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this footage, do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm also going to wish you a happy new year because today is the 1st of January 2024. I didn't go out last night, so I thought I would take advantage of the little weather window, along with, I've seen about 50 other people up here today as well, so quite a few other people that obviously weren't out too late last night. So it's nice to see some other people out in the mountains on the first day of the year. So I wish you a happy new year, and hopefully I'll see you on my channel with some new videos later on in the year. Thanks for watching.